This is Amy Bacon with Spirit Pathways, and I'm here with this week's reading. This is for today, Monday, March 27th, through this coming Sunday, April 2nd, 2017. So to punctuate last week's Spring Equinox, today, Monday, March 27th, is the Aries New Moon. And this new moon energy, it's carrying through this week. And it's all fresh beginnings energy to urge you forward. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and has a forceful push to get you going. And this is also New Year energy, requiring you to drop all the things that are not working for you. So use this powerful time to list your goals and what you want to experience in your life. And I know that you've been asked to do this exercise since last December. So now's the time to actually fine-tune it. You've been thinking about your goals and you've been tweaking things to see what works best and what has flow. So use springs. It's a fresh, open, new canvas. And Aries is eagerness. It's leadership. It's get things done. Eagerness to chart your course and embark on your happiest journey energy. Bring those together for your highest good. And I know that many of you are still feeling the effects of Venus retrograde. Venus is retrograde until April 15th, and then she's in her shadow orbit until May 18th. And this began the beginning of March. So you may have noticed changes in relationships around you and changes in money in your life because Venus rules love and money. And this is playing out in many ways and of course affects each person differently according to their personal journey and chart. But from what I can tell, it's been affecting everyone. So it's all good. This is realigning you to your better relationship with love and your better relationship with money in your life. Also pay attention to your dreams as well as what's going on around you in your waking life. These shifts are occurring on many levels for you, and you're getting the symbolism and the guidance that you need through your dream time, as well as through those things that are happening in, face to face in your life. So it's all important energy, but this week I want to emphasize the Aries New Moon energy. Fresh new beginnings for you. Spring Equinox energy of making those lists and how do you want things to flow. And I can't wait to see this week's cards. We're using Angel Tarot, Doreen Virtue, and Radleigh Valentine. And after last week's reading, I want to see what they're going to do today. So I'm going to lay all these out. And let's see what we've got going. Oh, I love it. I love the repeating cards. These are some of these cards we've been seeing. This is beautiful, fresh, new beginnings energy. And they're going to have me go back to the normal lineup here. All right, we're starting with the Three of Fire. Ah, beautiful reminder of abundance. And things are looking very good. Have a bit of patience, but go ahead and make those long-term plans. What an absolutely perfect card for the Aries New Moon and for the Spring Equinox energy that we're operating under, and also, of course, Venus retrograde, abundance. 3 is expansion. Fire is take action. So I love it. I love this card, the precious little girl and her dragon. And they're looking out. They're looking out over what they perceive to be has been a lot of turmoil. And the little butterfly up here says, this volcano's been erupting and we've got all this chaos. But you know what? We're just sitting here happy and calm and sharing the news of the day and, making our plans. We don't have to worry about all of this. Look, the butterfly's not worried. It's just flitting above it. So what do you want to create? What part of all of this are you letting go of? That volcano and all that turbulence, it's not going to affect you anymore. You're a different person now. You've been shifting. So from this point of sort of innocent calmness, what do you want to create? How do you really, really want things to flow for you? I absolutely adore that they gave us this card first. And then this is one of the cards that's been repeating. This Eight of Earth. This is reminding you that there are things to learn and there's knowledge to be gained. And you do things well. And doing them well is your reward. People are going to recognize this. So this is sort of the energy right now they're showing me of being the expert. What knowledge do you need to gain to be an expert in your chosen field? And it's not about complicated degrees and a lot of college expenses. It's about really honing in on what it is you want to develop. The new skills, the new knowledge that you need for that expertise, for what you want to develop. 8 is money and its responsibility. Earth are those material things. It's your health. So this is also perhaps getting more information about a health-related concern. And it's a very successful card. It's also the card of like practicing. Practice what you're doing. Practice what you want to create, because that practice makes you perfect. And then the Ace of Water. I feel like we've gotten this one as well. Falling in love. Aces are new beginnings. Water is emotions. So this is a new emotional beginning. It's a new relationship. It's the resurgence of relationship. That's huge Venus retrograde energy right there. It's spiritual growth. Your alignment to your spiritual path and your spiritual well-being. And then your, being aware of your enhanced intuition. It's also the marker card for moving. So if you are desiring a new home, then now is this new beginning for that. Now is the time to be looking and putting things into place to make that happen. But it's an ace, so it's achievement. Achievement in love, achievement in relationships, and achievement in your alignment to a new emotional, spiritual beginning for you. Lovely energy with that. And to kick it up a notch, they're giving you the Lovers. Archangel Raphael. 6 is faith and trust and love. It's faith and trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be and that things are flowing and unfolding for you and that your life has a plan. Your life has a map and a blueprint and you're just chugging along on that map and everything's okay. Even if you're at a point where you feel that you can't quite see the signposts, you're being reassured that you're okay. And so the Lovers, this card for me is twofold. The first is loving your life, doing what you love, passionately embracing living a life you love. And it's also the relationship connection of partnership love and soulmate love and allowing a new intimate relationship in your life to soar and to take off. So Archangel Raphael wants to help you with intimate relationships and help you to carefully weigh your decisions, and also again an emphasis on your good health, like that 8 of Earth. What do you need to know about your health, and what are you ready to improve about your health? And it's allowing healing, no resistance to healing. So an all-encompassing message here with the Lovers and loving your life. Quality of life depends a lot upon the quality of your health. So it's all connected. And the Queen of Water. We're still in a lot of emotions here this week. Queens are solutions. So she's emotional solutions for you. It's pulling on this, the last two cards, the Ace of Water and the Lovers, with relationships developing to a new level, and trusting your intuition, and taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, your physical needs as well as your emotional needs. And it's taking care of other people and reminding you that you are tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. And using all of those attributes to help you and others this week, and allowing other people with these attributes of being tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving to assist you. That's part of taking care of yourself, is allowing yourself to receive much needed care and much needed love. You know, it's sometimes so much easier to give love and give help and assistance and solutions and all that stuff to other people. But for balance, you need both sides of that. You need to be on the receiving end as well. Allow people to give you solutions and to give you much needed, back rubs and help and emotional connection. However you define that in your life. And here she is. She's just rising up out of this turbulent water and this beautiful spiritual connection above her. The Queen of Water for your emotional solutions this week. And the Four of Water, more emotions. 4 is doing the work. Water, emotions. So doing the work of your emotions says, pay attention to where you're focusing. Please don't focus on the things that you're bored with and you're tired of and this discontentment or boredom. And, I love the graphic on this card. Here she is. She's sort of all in grayscale and she's focusing on the empty cups. And there's just nothing happening over here. Her focus is like, I've been focusing here too long and nothing's happening. But ooh, look at this. If I just shifted a little bit, right over here is this really interesting abundant cup. It's all trimmed in gold and has a dolphin and it's perfectly beautiful, and it represents new opportunities. And it's just over here going, hey, pay attention to me. I'm here. Nothing's happening here. So shift. And that is what has been happening these last few weeks, these last few months, and all these readings. You're being asked to shift. Shift your focus, shift your perspective, shift where you're looking at. Stop describing that you're bored and that things aren't happening, and stop procrastinating. Use this energy. You've got Spring Equinox, new moons. They've been just throwing things at you. Lunar eclipses, solar eclipses. They've been lobbing all this amazing energy at you, going, come on, let's take advantage of it. Open your eyes to the possibilities. This abundant cup, I promise you, it's in everyone's life. And if you can't find it, call me for a reading and I'll show you where it is, because it's there. Now, all this emotional balance, all this fantastic, abundant new opportunity and new learning and loving your life, the Hermit says, for your personal well-being, let's do just a little bit of introspection. Let's just do a little bit of breathing. Let's just allow ourselves a little bit of private time. A little bit of, I can make it formal and call it meditation, but they don't want it to be complicated. And Archangel Raziel wants to help you with this. 9 is culmination. So every moment in your life has been just pulling you along and building up to bring you right here, right now, to this point. And that culmination has given you all these experiences and memories and wisdom and knowledge that you now can utilize to your best advantage. So the Hermit says, go within and utilize that. Well, go within and contemplate it so you can utilize it. Leave everything that didn't work. Just drop all that. Allow yourself to just rise up and walk away from all the things that didn't work, but pull the goodness, pull the happiness, pull the lesson, pull the understanding out of all of those experiences to carry forward with you for the next phase, for the shift that you're going through, the shift to where you want to be. So any time that you spend in quiet meditation, in just simply breathing and focusing on your breath instead of all the crazy thoughts swirling around in your head, anytime that you just allow all that to calm down a little bit, you're getting your spiritual connection, you're getting your self-discovery, you're getting your alignment, your balance, and your harmony. So please allow time for that as well this week. It's going to help you make those lists much more effectively for the things that you want to bring into your life. And now the Nine of Earth. This is a delightful reward card. Thank you so much. After all that emotional work and the Hermit wanting you to breathe and go within, and we're going to go back and remind you of abundance. The Nine of Earth, that 9 again, all that culmination in your life has also brought you so much goodness. Oh, I love it. This is enjoying life's little luxuries. Spending quiet time alone. The Hermit has to have his say here. Successful self-employment. That's pulling off this 8 of Earth. This is you in your garden just enjoying life. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. Enjoying wonderful emotional outcomes and abundant outcomes and healthy outcomes. And just please take some time for this. It's not all supposed to be work. You know what they say, all work and no play. You need to have the balance of play and have the balance of your definition of what you value for recharge time. If it's just being quiet and alone, or if it's even going out with friends, it's all vitally important, because that recharge time allows you to get back to work and be so much more effective. So I adore this card. Thank you guides, for reminding us to enjoy life. And it doesn't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be meaningful. How you define luxury and comfort and well-being in your life. Just moments for that this week. And the moon, this is a lot about balance. Archangel Haniel, this is don't let your fears hold you back. This is, we're doing important work here. Please don't slip into the default pattern of waiting for the other shoe to fall, or waiting for some awful thing, or just saying, oh, but it never works. Please don't do that. That's just self-sabotage and self-defeating, and that just shuts that energy right on down. So if you have a negativity reel running in your head, ask Archangel Haniel to help you stop that reel and replace it with loving, cherishing, positive words of encouragement in your life, and reminding you how amazing you are, and how incredible you are, and how blessed you are, because it's all true. Pay attention to your intuition again. A lot of these cards reminding you, those psychic insights, that intuition is not random. It's very important. So pay attention to that. Any events behind the scene or things that need to line up for your highest good. So those are things you don't need to control or even think about. You just need to allow them. There's an undercurrent of no more resistance going on here. So we'll see what builds with that. Release fears that hold you back because they are wasting your energy. Focus instead on love. This Lover's card. What are you passionate about? What do you adore? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience in your life? No limitations. Making those lists, you need to remove things like money and geography and other people. And you need to only list what it is that absolutely thrills you, because that passion and that alignment to passion and that heart expansion that you feel when you think of those things, that's your path. That's your success. It only flows if you really are passionate about what you're doing and you really do like what you're doing. So there you have it. Aries New Moon energy. Wonderful week for us this week. I would love to help you personally, specifically, with what's going on in your life. Go on my website, spiritpathways.net. We'll set up a reading and we will specifically look at your life blueprint and your soul map and get all the answers and understanding and your clarity that you need to move forward, to understand what's coming next and all the goodness. So I would love to give you a reading, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.